VulcarFATE is a consortium carrying out a 3-year project on the impact of global change on vulnerable carbon reservoirs. This project is part of the Belmont Forum Collaborative Research Action towards soil and groundwater sustainability for society. VulcarFATE focuses on the study of carbon sequestration, emission and fluxes in soil and water bodies in 2 emblematic regions of the world, using an interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary approach. VulcarFATE thus brings together a diverse community of academic actors specialized in social sciences and biogeosciences, as well as non-academic stakeholders from both public and private sectors. The core members of the VulcarFATE consortium, led by the French National Institute for Development, are, in France, IFP Énergies Nouvelles, on the National Center for Scientific Research. In the United States, the Florida State University and the Nature Conservancy, the world's largest non-governmental organization dealing with hydro-ecosystem conservation. In the Russian Federation, the Tomsk State University. In Spain, the Autonomous University of Barcelona and the Catalan Institute for Research and Advanced Studies. The study areas are the Ogooué River Basin in Gabon, Atlantic Central Africa, with its rich biodiversity, mainly tropical forests, savannas and wetlands. The Ogooué River Basin occupied about 800% of the total area of Gabon. The rate of deforestation is low, given the low population pressure. However, in the coming decades, the Ogooué Basin will be the scene of major changes with the development of dams and mining sites, agriculture, logging and road infrastructure posing threats to biodiversity, soil, and water bodies. The Western Siberian lowlands in Russia. The Western Siberian lowlands in Russia consists mainly of vast plains, with 70% of the area covered by wetlands. From south to north, the West Siberian lowlands show gradients from areas without permafrost to areas of permanent permafrost landscapes. The vegetation is gradually changing from south to north, from taiga to tundra. The main threats to these different ecosystems are the accelerated thawing of permafrost and the resulting greenhouse gas emission and oil exploitation. Added to that, both study areas contain 2 classes of soils, namely podsols and anthrosols, as well as extensive wetlands that are capable of a significant sequestration of carbon. Both ecosystems are now at the forefront of many critical issues related to climate change and accelerated globalization, with predicted degradation of soils and water systems. They are also increasingly involved in huge emission of greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide and methane, and large export of carbon and nutrients from the land to the ocean. Thus, studying, analyzing, and capitalizing on the significant potential of this region could have a considerable impact on the global carbon storage, export, and emission. This is the mission of this project, thanks to its network of research stations installed on both study areas. The project is therefore structured in 6 work packages. 1. Coordination and management of the project. 2. Monitoring of water balance, land cover change, and carbon sequestration by plant biomass. It aims also establishing innovative solutions for a long-term land observation system based on a combined geospatial analysis, validated by ground measurement, mapping, and understanding of land dynamics. And finally, estimating the ecosystem state for the next 30 to 100 years. 3. Assessment, comparison, and mapping of carbon storage, export and emission of the podzol and anthrosol areas. 4. Assessment and modeling of the biogeochemical cycling of carbon and other nutrients using a hydrological continuum approach, taking advantage of existing research stations for the exchange of fluxes between hydrological systems and the atmosphere. This will involve quantifying and modeling the export of organic and inorganic carbons, other nutrients, trace metals, carbon sequestration in soil, and greenhouse gas emissions. 5. Understanding the synergies between scientific and local knowledge of landscape evolution through the establishment of public-private partnership between land management stakeholders, analysis of local people's perceptions of land access and use, joint definition of scenarios for sustainable management of available resources, and capacity building on best practices. 6. Communication of the different results through the development of various dissemination materials for different publics, and the construction of a substantial database with open access. Overall, VulcarFATE aims to contribute to strengthening public policies, models and practice for sustainable land and water management, improving climate and territorial biosphere models, and operationalize transdisciplinarity.